Hey everybody, welcome back. Please be sure to subscribe, like the video, comment down below. Let me know what you're most excited for this Wednesday, May 26, 2021. Let's dive right into the hottest comics releasing and my top picks. Starting with Something is Killing the Children, number 16. This is my number one pick for the week. James Tynion, killing it. Weatherdale Arata, killing it. And this issue is going to be perfect, especially for fans to jump on point and start reading, because this is going to be the previous of how Erica Slaughter became part of the House of Slaughter. And I am very excited. So the story you demanded begins here. The origin of Erica Slaughter. What shocking events brought Erica to the House of Slaughter? And what does she have to do to join the Order of St. George? I think this one's going to be the hottest one. We're finally going to see her origin. You know, it's everyone's favorite character in Something's Killing the Children. So it's going to be really fun and really great to know more about her. There is some great covers. There's a cover A, a cover B. There's also a 1 in 25 and a 1 in 50. And there's also a one per store that I don't exactly know what it looks like yet, but it should be shipping to your local comic book shop. So try to get your hands on those if you haven't tried to reserve them already. Also, Department of Truth number 9, another James Tynion. I mean, how could I not put Department of Truth? It is my number one comic right now. Who knows? Maybe Something's Killing the Children, if 16's really, really good, it might overthrow Department of Truth. But right now, James Tynion is pretty much battling it out neck and neck with the best comic of right now. And this one, Cole Turner has seen firsthand the horrifying ways collective belief shapes the world and how theories can manifest and take physical form. But what happens when those forms start to have thoughts and desires of their own? What truths about Tulupa's lay at the heart of the Tibet Book of Death? And Book of the Dead is super exciting. I really like it. It's very interesting. I love the covers for this one. So I am looking forward to it. And I know issue number 10 is going to start off with the Bigfoot storyline. And I'm really excited and looking forward to that. So Department of Truth, man, pick those up. Also, TMNT The Last Ronin number 3 finally releases, and number 1 and number 2 were killer. They sold fantastically. Kevin Eastman at his best. And this one, unexpected allies from the past reveal possible path to salvation. As the Foot Clan sweeps NYC for the rogue Ronin, a final desperate plan in the name of vengeance is made. Spanning decades, this issue action and intrigue will set up the astounding final issues. So, very excited for The Last Ronin. The last one was very cool. You got to see what happened with Raphael, and I have a feeling that this one you will be able to see what other happened to Leonardo or Donatello. And yeah, I can't wait. It feels like it's been forever. So there's the main cover and the 1 in 10 for that one. And yeah, it should be a really good issue. Also, Robin number 2. Robin number 1 was definitely a surprise for me. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was like Mortal Kombat meets Robin and Assassins of the Lazarus Leagues. And I thought that was very interesting. And the ending actually really surprised me. So after the shocking events of Robin number 1, Damien has learned the deadly rules of the Lazarus Island the hard way. Now he must prove that he belongs in the tournament and uncovered secrets. But his only ally is the daughter of one of his greatest enemies, Ravager. In this tournament, only one fighter can get out alive. Ready for round 2? Fight! So, very Mortal Kombat-y. I very like it. I actually have gotten a chance to read this one already, and there is a few first appearances in this one as well as there was in the first one. So, if you're looking to pick up first appearances, this is where it's at. It's going to be a really good one. I really enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to issue number 3 as well. Now time for our series shoutouts. These are comics that I don't believe will be the top picks, but I definitely think you should be on the lookout for either your collection or, wanting to read, things like that. So, Black Panther number 25. Ta-Nehisi Coates is finally coming to the epic conclusion of his run, and there is going to be a new Black Panther number 1 written by John Redley, and this one has so many variant covers to it, and it looks very cool. There's some really great ones, and I think you just need to pick like your favorite cover out of them and then read that one. But I do think this is going to be a really epic finale to it, and I'm excited to see what Ta-Nehisi Coates has to bring to the table. And yeah, I'm just really excited to have this, especially since like the Chadwick Boseman passing away, which RP. Also, on my series shoutouts is going to be Blue Flame #1. This is a Volt comic. It's written by Christopher Cantwell, drawn by Adam Gorn and Kurt Michael Russell. And it sounds very interesting. I really like Christopher Cantwell's Doctor Doom. And I'm excited to see what he does for Captain America, United States Captain America. Also, his Iron Man's really fantastic. So I want to dabble into more of his independent work, and this one really surprised me and got my interest really quick. So the Blue Flame is a cosmic hero. The Blue Flame is a DIY vigilante that fights crime on the streets of Milwaukee. The Blue Flame is a blue-collar HVAC repairman named Sam Sam. In the wake of a horrific tragedy, the boundaries of the Blue Flame's identity blur even further. Now, before a universal trial, the Blue Flame must prove that humanity is worth saving. But in order to do that, Sam has to save himself. Can he? And I really like the art in this. Vault has had some really big sleepers, I believe. I think they've had some really great comics that no one's really picked up. So I'm hoping that this one is going to be one of those. I'm at least going to try and pick it up, see what I think about it, and hopefully you give it a try as well. Also, Killadelphia 13, written by Rodney Barnes, drawn by Jason Son Alexander, and wow, I'm so excited for this to come back. That cliffhanger at the end of the last one is killing me. I am dying to know what happens. There's also a fantastic David Mack variant to this. It looks so good. It has Abigail Adams on the cover, and I'm just super excited, and I'm so excited to see what happens with James Sangster Sr. Versus Abigail Adams, because man, that last issue got me going. So I am super pumped for this. This comic has always been on point. I've loved it since #1, and I'm continuing to love it. I highly recommend checking that out. Also, Shadecraft #3. This one has been getting really popular, and I have no doubt that this one will also be very popular. So, written by Joe Henderson, who has written Lucifer, the TV show, and I am excited to see where this one goes. So, #1 still leaves you in like this mystery. #2 kind of gives you a little explanation, and I have a feeling #3 is where everything is going to get into a resolution state. We're going to be able to know, how Zadie has her powers, how she's able to use them, things like that. And I'm very excited to see, if she becomes more of like a villain or a hero in this all. So, super excited and looking for that. Also, Haha #5 comes out this week. #6 is going to be the really big one, so I highly recommend pre-ordering #6 at your local comic book shop. But this one should be really good as well. Pound Foolish Makes a Casserole. Every house is a haunted house from the kitchen to the attic. This funny haha anthology of dejected jesters takes a trip to the grocery store with art by Eisner winner Gabriel Walta. Woo! I really like Gabriel Walta. He did Vision with Tom King. He's also done Doctor Strange with Donny Cates, and his art is fantastic, and the look of this one is super cool looking. I mean, every time they have like a new clown on the cover, I'm always like, oh, what's this clown story, like what's gonna happen here? So I'm looking forward to that quite a bit. But like I said, #6 is where it ties into Ice Cream Man, so highly recommend pre-ordering that. And now time for our late printings this week. We have Batman Fortnite Zero Point #2 second printing. So, like I said, there's going to be plenty of these for Tuesday or /Wednesday, whichever your comic book shop sells DC Comics. But there should be plenty for everyone. I know I ordered super high so that everyone could get a copy and everyone could get their Fortnite codes. So, be on the lookout for those. Demon Days #1. This is the X-Men one. It is the 3rd printing, and there's also a matching 1 in 25 J. Scott Campbell to go with that. So if your local comic book shop ordered at least 25, I'd be on the lookout for that 1 in 25 variant. It's going to be very rare. Also, Many Deaths of Lalia Starr #1 3rd printing. I can't talk up this book enough. It's very interesting, very fun, very unique from anything I've read recently, and so I think that's what's drawn my attention to this. So I have been really enjoying this comic. Also, Nightwing #79 2nd print. It's got a great cover. I absolutely love it. If I already didn't have the 1st print, I'd definitely pick up the 2nd print. Also, Spider-Man, Spider Shadows #1 second print releases this week. Stray Dogs #3 second print. And last but not least, The Rise #1 second print. That's a George C. Romero heavy metal comic. I know these were ordered very, very few of them and very sparse. So if you see one out there, be sure to grab it. It's going to be a tough one to find. Alright, those are all my comics, but there's many, many more coming out this Wednesday, May 26, 2021. Go to your local comic book shop and check all these comics and many more out. Have a great day.